In the heart of a desolate countryside stands a mansion with a sinister reputation, the house on Haunted Hill. Its looming silhouette casts a foreboding shadow over the surrounding landscape, and the mere mention of its name sends shivers down the spines of those who dare to speak of it. Legends whispered of the mansion's dark past, of a wealthy family who met a grisly end within its walls. It was said that on the stroke of midnight, the spirits of the deceased would rise from their graves and roam the halls of the mansion, trapped for eternity by the horrors of their final moments. Despite the warnings, a group of intrepid adventurers decide to spend a night within the house on Haunted Hill, drawn by the promise of uncovering its secrets. Among them was Emma, a brave young woman with a fascination for the supernatural, determined to prove the skeptics wrong. As they crossed the threshold into the mansion, the air grew thick with an unnatural chill, and the sound of creaking floorboards echoed through the empty halls. Shadows danced in the corners of their vision, and the oppressive atmosphere weighed heavily upon them like a suffocating blanket. Undeterred by the sense of unease that gripped them, the group pressed on, their footsteps echoing through the deserted corridors. They explored the mansion's decaying rooms and forgotten chambers, their flashlights casting long shadows against the walls as they searched for signs of paranormal activity. But as the night wore on, strange things began to happen, the sound of whispered voices echoing through the darkness, the sensation of icy fingers brushing against their skin, the flickering of lights that seemed to dance to an unseen rhythm. With each passing hour, the mansion seemed to come alive with the echoes of its haunted past. Doors slammed shut of their own accord, objects moved as if guided by an invisible hand, and the temperature plummeted to bone-chilling depths. As dawn approached, the group gathered in the mansion's grand foyer, their nerves frayed and their senses on high alert. But just as they prepared to leave, they were confronted by a spectral figure, a woman dressed in tattered clothing, her eyes empty and hollow, her expression twisted in anguish. Here had spoken a voice that seemed to reverberate through the very foundations of the mansion, recounting the tragic events that had led to her untimely demise. She spoke of betrayal and greed, of a family torn apart by dark secrets and forbidden desires. Moved by the spirit's tale, Emma and her companions vowed to help lay the souls of the mansion's inhabitants to rest, to free them from the eternal torment that bound them to this earthly realm. And as they left the house on Haunted Hill behind, they knew that they had witnessed something beyond explanation, a glimpse into the dark and twisted heart of the supernatural.